Hello, colorists and filmmakers. You ever feel like grading is taking way too long, spending hours tweaking just to get that perfect look? Well, today I'm about to drop some serious sauce, the tricks to grading faster and getting better results in DaVinci Resolve. No fluff, just straight up game changing workflow hacks. So let's go. I'd always been there whereby I want to color grade, and until I was watching a tutorial and that particular colorist told me that it does not spend more than 30 to 40 seconds on one clip. That was the day my life changed about color grading. That means it, and trust me, I might be spending like 3 to 4 days on one clip. That's just one scene from many scenes of a music videos. Imagine if it was a documentary or if it were to be a film that I was color grading. So that means your editing can always be faster, and you can color grade smarter, not just by spending a whole lot of time by working it, making things to work. So the first source that I'll be sharing with you is get used to the interface. I'd seen so many comments on my YouTube channel whereby people are asking me, how do they pick up the qualifier? How do they switch? Let me say at times this might be, maybe this is turned off and they're trying to use their vertoscope to check where their skin is meant to be, and they will be asking me that they are not seeing the bar, they are not seeing this, they are not seeing that, which is just very simple. And I usually will tell them, get used to your interface even before you start watching YouTube tutorials. This will save you a whole lot of time. So because of people that are new to, of course, I have made so many videos on YouTube about this. I've made videos on your primary color wheels. I've made tutorials on primary log wheels. I've made tutorials on primary color wheels itself. I've done a lot of videos on false colors. I've made videos explaining all of these things and how to get used to your interface. So, but in this particular video, just for the case of people who are new to DaVinci Resolve and people who are watching my video for the very first time, you can check all these videos that I pinned up, right here. You can check them and I'll attach links to those videos so you can know how to work with all of these things. Just as an extra sauce on the sauce that you are getting today, I will be running you through the DaVinci interface. So if you are in DaVinci for the very first time, you are going to be under your media. This is for cut and this is for edit. This is where you edit your video, and my tutorials is not based on how to edit but color grade. Fusion is where you do your VFX effects, all of those stuffs, and color is where we color grade. So after you have gotten your files and you have imported them, like I said, if you are new to this, tap on this link showing right now to watch all those videos. But now in the color panel, if you're coming to this place for the very first time, your interface might be looking like this. Or let me even assume that all of these things are turned off and you are new to DaVinci. Yes, might be very, very confusing and might be very, very intimidating, but you need to know that all of these things are your friends. They are so easy to work with. So this is your gallery. This is where all your saved stills and all your saved power grades are in DaVinci Resolve. So someone like me who have been color grading for quite a while, and I have a lot of folders per project. I am always creating power grade. These are videos that I shot maybe 2020, whatever, so old videos. I still have their power grade saved, and you can see some of them are not even compatible with the present job that I'm doing. So that is one of the things that you need to know about gallery. So whenever I am color grading, I will just come, let me say for this tutorial, I will just create a new folder, maybe a still album. If I will need to export those stills out, I would have to create a still folder for them, and then when I'm done, I'll create another folder for power grade album, and then I can easily just come here and say save still, and I'll have all my stills saved in this folder. But I don't need this for now. I will just delete the power grade. So that is where you save all the progresses of your work. I do this a lot. Can you see some movie references that I've seen that I love as well? I come here and I drag them here. So I'll move to the next one, which is your load folder. DaVinci Resolve came with some default load, with some default loads that helps you to convert your footage from Rec 709 to that helps you to convert your footages from log files and convert them to Rec 709. And there are some film looks as well. You can explore all of this folder, and you can expand it if need be. This might be the way your page is going to look like. There are some default looks that comes. This is looking really good, might not be the best. So there are some default looks that comes with all of these things, and you can just choose the one that best works for you per project. These are my personal lot files, some of the lots I bought that I've invested in. These are some film looks, and I've done so many tutorials with us with some of these looks. So should, in case you are new, this is how your lot folder works. And if you have any lot that you want to import, you can just come to settings, and you will come to your color management, and you will scroll down to your lot folder. And when you open your lot folder, it is going to open, and then you can create a new folder if you have a new lot that you want to import in. I have created some myself. Jidefilm look. This is from one of my friend who is a colorist in Ghana. And you can create a new folder and add. And when you are done with that, you will just come and then you click on update list, and it will add a new folder to whatever you've done there. So the next one is media pool, where all your videos are. Just the same thing you have under your edit panel, but usually I don't do this. Before I come here, I have selected all the needed clip that I want for the project, and then this all clips, hide all your clips that are here, whether you want to be seeing your clips little by little in boxes, or you don't want, you can turn it off. And this will take me directly to timeline as well. This is how your timeline is. At times, if you are doing a very long project, I would reduce the length that it is taking, so I can have more space for my grade. So the next one is quick export. If you just want to export very, very fast, maybe a frame or a video you just want to check with a better monitor, you want to confirm on your iPhone screen. I do this at times, because what we see on the screen, especially if your monitor is not calibrated properly, I used to do that. I'll just do a quick export, and then I'll send to myself just to preview what I have done. That is what this is. And then this is the most important thing of all, which is where you work. Look at all the nodes that I have constructed, and this is where your nodes are hidden. In case you're working and you mistakenly hide your node, so you can just tap on this, and then you check it back on. And then this is your effects. This is where all your effects are. We have the same thing here as well. If you're working under the edit, the same pile of effects that you have here, everything here, open effects rather, everything is here as well. Some of my paid plugins that I have here, third-party plugins, this is it. So the difference is just that you are dragging here under your edit panel, you are dragging and drop on clip, but here you are dragging and dropping on on your node. So, and you can do as much as you want to do. So I think, and this is where you pick your first node, whether you are converting from CST, any effects. Some of us have not even sat down to run through all of these effects. DaVinci has so much that even if you do not want to pay for a third-party plugin, DaVinci has just got you. So, and then this is our light box. Can you see all my video files? Everything that I have. So I have no need to use that. And then I'll turn my effects off. So basically, this is how your screen should look like if you're new to DaVinci Resolve. And then this is for your wipe transition, if you want to do a comparison between before and after. So I would turn off the grid that I've done here already. So this is the result of that flat video that you were seeing. And then if I want to compare it with anything in my gallery, okay, yeah, let me say I want to compare it to this. So I can easily just say, oh, this red is quite different from this particular red. Which one am I going to go for? Then I will know that I need to create another node to be able to fix my red up. And you can change it to different kind. You can choose to use it this way, because it is that way doesn't mean you can't change it to rider up and down. These are different ways that you can use the transition to be able to confirm your clip, and you can turn it off. And if you want to have more than 3, 4, 5 clips here as well, you can do split screening, whereby you can tap on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it is going to split your screen for you. And then here you are going to select on selected images, selected clips. Can you see? If I'm adding more, that is how to if you want to color grade and you want to short match, it is one of the best way to do it. So but I will turn it off, and I will just leave it on 1. So, and this is meant for you to If you want to turn off your grade or what you have done, you can always use Shift D for that. You want to turn off your grade and you want to, turn it back off. So while from your primaries is where you do your primary corrections and all of those ones, I have done couple of videos on this and I would not be running through that. That is the very first thing that you need to know. So that is the first source, and the second source that I'll be sharing with us in this tutorial is the power of primary corrections. Never you negate the power of your primary corrections. You need to get 80% done. Your grade can only be 80% done with primary corrections by getting your proper contrast and saturation. If you can get your contrast right, trust me, you will get your color grading right. Color grading is not just to come to DaVinci Resolve and then straight you are converting to CST and then you are just adding saturation. Next thing you are doing, you are coming to deliver page and then you are exporting your video. No, you need to know how to do your primary corrections. And if you do not know how to go about your primary corrections, check the video showing in this icon right now and you are going to be able to see a broad video that I made on primary corrections, how to do your contrast and your log, wheels. So that is, and your log wheels. The third source that I'll be sharing with you in this video is for you to have a fixed node tree. Don't ever underestimate this. Trust me, you don't want to be frustrated. So, and I will share two important reasons and maybe third if time permits. So the very first reason why you need to have a node tree, a structured node tree, is because it makes your work faster and efficient. I think I have a folder here whereby I created some power grades for myself. So if I were to be working on a project that I'd never seen before, it is so easy for me to, let me say for instance, I created all these default power grades. So let me say this particular node tree, I don't want it for this, like it is just a fresh project. Let me look for a fresh video here. Node tree for my timeline, and then I would uncheck this, and this is the video. So I will scroll through. Yeah, this is the video. So let me say this is the video that I want to currently work on. Instead of me to start creating my nodes one by one, I have made some node tree here. It would not always be the right look to work with, but I can easily say, okay, this is my CST. What camera is this? I will just come here. Maybe it was Sony that I used for that default look. This was filmed on ARRI. So I will just change this on ARRI. Instead of me coming to my library to start searching for CST one by one and creating all of these things one by one, I could just use this, to fix it, to do 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm done. And besides, another reason why you need to have a structured node 3 is because, so imagine this is my sharp node and then this is my sharp node, and then the director is saying, no, this is too sharp. Can we reduce the sharpness? So imagine me working if I had done about 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 effects just on one node tree. It is going to be very confusing for me to know the proper node that I had used for sharpness. It will take me a whole lot of time. But if the writer says, Jide, can you remove the sharpness on this particular grid? I'll just come here, I'll turn it off. Or okay, can you reduce it? I'll just come to that particular node tree. I'll come to my output key node and then I will just reduce my gain, and I'll be fine. It helps you to work smarter and reduce saturation. Okay, this thing is too warm, can we make it cold? I will just say okay, that's fine, director. I will do that in 5 minutes. I'll be back. So imagine if a colorist was telling us that it does not spend more than 20 to 40 seconds on one power grade. So why should you be spending your whole life trying to fix what you had already graded? Okay, can you push in green? Can you push blue? Can you make it warmer? Can we do this? Can we do that? It is just so easy for me to do. And forget all of this artifact that is there. I can take it out in 1 or 2 minutes now and we'll just be fine with this particular grade, and had not done anything. Just by having a fixed node 3, I have been able to go from this to this, and I'm saying like this, that, look at even my teal, and if I want it to affect every other way, I easily can do it. That is one of the important why you've just got to have a structured node 3. What you are seeing right now is not particularly built for this video. There was a particular project, I think it was a music video I color graded for, and I built all of this node tree. So in this node tree, I have exposure node, I have primaries, I have contrast, I have saturation, I have my depth, I have my skin if I want to work on my skin, my curves. You know, I made another one for my group post clip as well, where I did some little work as well. So it helps me if I want to do another video that seems like this, or I just want to follow the same structured node. I will just come here to my still gallery, and then I would, just grab a still, and then I will apply it on that particular video. That is why taking still is very important. So, and the difference between still and power grade, someone might be asking, is very simple. Whatsoever you are creating under your stills are usually up. Whatsoever you created under your still stays with that particular project. And whatsoever you are doing with your power grade, if I'm creating still album or power grade album, whatsoever you are creating under your power grade album stays with your whole project, like your whole library in DaVinci Resolve. You can see it in another project, you can see it here, you can see it in another project. But if you created it under still folder, you would not have that particular access. So those are the two reasons why you've got to have a structured node. And the fourth source that I'll be sharing with you in this tutorial is the source that I call simplicity. If you can do anything with 3, 4, 5 nodes in DaVinci Resolve, please don't try to create a complicated node tree for yourself. Don't ever do that. I'm begging you. There are so many videos that I have color graded with 6, 7, 2 nodes, because I just want, at times I will just use my Dehancer only. That might be another reason for you to get Dehancer. At times I will just come to DaVinci Film look only, and I will work on it, and in 1 or 2, 3, 5 minutes I am done with that particular look. If you can do anything with anything simple, and let me even now bust your bubbles. Can you see all of these nodes? I am only using maybe 3, 4, 5, thereabouts. Let's count it. This is active, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not using anything except this, 5, 6. This is my curve, 6, 7, 8. All of these things, I'm not using it. Let me turn it off. Oh yeah, on the clothes, yes, I used it for the clothes. So which is just 1, and that's just all that I did for this. This is just like 10 nodes. But if you are seeing my node tree, you might feel like, wow. If you can do anything with simplicity, please rather go for it instead of spending 10 hours on a project. Always have it at the back of your mind that simplicity sells, and that's one of the reasons why you've just got to get Dehancer. There is a link in description where you'll be able to get 10% discount code. If you are using my name, Big Jide, at checkout, you'll be able to get 10% discount for this. I would say simplicity does it all. If you can get something done with 3 to 5, 6 nodes, please don't waste your time in paying for someone to create a power grid that is this long, for you. Simplicity does it. Simplicity does it. So the next tip that I'll be telling you is just to get faster skin tone. And if you know that you are a cinematographer yourself, I usually would tell you, just know how to light right. Don't ever get your lighting wrong, and you'll be expecting a kind of magic in post. Look at my skin tone. It is just falling to the right place where it should be. Always lay emphasis on, and even you as a colorist, always know how to even direct your clients, like DPs, directors that gives you projects. Always tell them, this is a particular way, this is a particular light that you should use for this mood. I've seen some people that they will tell you, they will not put any light there, and they will tell you, can you help me to simulate a green light? Can I have greens in the whole highlight? And I'm like, this thing is best achieved if you could practically do it 70% on set. So when you are bringing it down to me, it is easier for me to get your job done. 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I can deliver a 40 minutes, project. That's to tell you how fast you can get with it if everything has been done right. So faster skin tones. To get faster skin tones, I will just be explaining this to you. And come to your scope settings here, and then switch to vector scope. So might be under parade, might be under waveform, and like I said, I made tutorials on all of these things already. So come to your vector scope, and then come to these settings, and then check your show skin indicator on. So this line indicates that your skin, this is where your skin is. And let me explain this to you, in an easier way. Look at, if you're looking at this color wheel that we are having here, this orange and red is between here, and that is just what it's telling you. And every man's skin, from Caucasian to blacks to white to whatever you want to call the person, it is going to fall around here. So once you can check your vertoscope, and if your vertoscope is not, if you are not on this qualifier, it will not be able to work. So look at it now. I can see that, oh, this my skin is correct. That is just how to get, a good skin tone. If I'm coming to this other project for NFF and I'm trying to check where my skin falls, I can see that this skin is just where it should be. With this, you will just be able to get faster. You'll be able to easily just know that, oh, my skin is correct and my skin is not. Yeah, this is the flat file that was sent to me. And if you are looking at this node structure, compared to this other one that we just left on our timeline one, you will see that it is the same node structure. So like I earlier told you, if you can save power grid, this project was not done between today and tomorrow. If particular project is given to you to grade, and you know your way around it, you can easily just use the same node to fix the same project, and you will just be very, very, very good already. This node should not be on. Yes, so this is it. Meanwhile, before and after, using the same power grade and then just touching one or two things. This would help you to work faster. This will help you to double your speed whenever you are color grading. Don't always leave that behind. And the second to the last source that I'll be sharing here is that you should learn how to copy and paste the smart way. At times, if I am editing podcast and I have about 5 to 6, 7 cameras to work with, so I'll be opening this project, I'll be showing us, this was the 3 cameras project, and I was going to copy one look to another, and I wanted to deliver it very fast. This was a 3 camera. Okay, yeah, this is the wide shot. This is a close-up of the girls, and then this is a close-up of the man himself. So as I was trying to, it was taking me time to copy the grade, coming this way, and I'm leaving that gap to be able to just to be sure that I am not putting this on this, I'm not putting a wrong node. All of a sudden I was working, and I just thought of, oh, I can easily just turn off this first camera, the wide shots, and this second camera. I'll just disable it, and then I will only have all the shots that I have up here. So I easily just came here and farm. All of the other shots are gone. I will just click on one, and then I'll Control A on every other shot, and then I'll click on apply grade. When I was done with that, I'm like, oh wow, that is very fast. Meanwhile, I spent over 2 hours trying to color grade, to apply the grade one by one. When I was done with that, I turned this off as well. I came to my second camera, and now I'm having only my second camera on, and I repeated the same thing. I will just click on one, and then I apply it on all, and then copy it on others, which is going to be my second camera. And for my third camera, I color graded one as well, and then I applied it on all the rest. And that was a very, very smart way to copy and paste, which you may not know before, or your mind had never come there. I didn't watch tutorial for that. It came to my head as I was tired of doing it one by one. Like I said, I'm not a super a colorist. I am learning, and we are growing with me. That's what we have been doing on this channel. So, and that is that. And the last thing that I'll be telling you is just for you to, if you can, invest in some third-party plugins. It will really enhance your skills. There are some softwares that I had bought. There are some third-party plugins that I had invested money in. Why? Because I saw some limitations that DaVinci Resolve is having, and I still want to make things work. So that's the reason why I invested in Dehancer. That's the reason why I invested in Reduce Noise, all of these softwares and more, because they make my work to be efficient, and I'm able to work faster and deliver. They help me to work better, and I'm able to deliver faster. And the last source, that we need to do, if you have missed any, ensure you go back and watch, is Dehancer. Dehancer is a film emulation company that is based in the UK, and they've been collaborating with us because they love what we do on this channel. Dehancer is a tool that has it all, whereby you'll be able to get much done in little time. So if you are new to Dehancer, you need to watch a particular tutorial that I did on it. It has enough film emulation to make your work seamless and faster. So if you have not seen a comprehensive video on how to use it, please check out this particular video showing, on the screen right now, and I will give a link and I'll put a link in the description so that you'll be able to purchase Dehancer. It is very cheap for the lifetime access that you are going to have for purchasing Dehancer Pro. Also, you may choose to download the trial version so that you'll be able to see how it works before you choose and determine to pay for it. But by the time you are even done watching that particular video I made to review Dehancer, I think you will be convinced to get Dehancer. The good news is that you can get 10% discount from all your purchase from them by using my unique code name, which is Big Jide, BIGJIDE films at checkout. You'll be able to get 10% discount from them. So let me know if you have found value for your time and which of these practices that I have shared, which of this source you would be practicing for your next project that you'll be color grading. So thank you. I hope you have found value for your time. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and remember to share comments. Tell me what you feel about this particular video, and if there is a particular tutorial that you want me to make about DaVinci Resolve, please just note it down in the comment section. I would love to read and respond to you as quick as I can. So thank you so much. My name is Jidefilms. I'm a filmmaker based in Lagos State, Nigeria. So if you have found value for your time, it would be a very good thing that you like this video and you share as well, and you stay subscribed. When you subscribe, it helps my channel to reach out to more people. If you are new to DaVinci Resolve and you don't know anything about DaVinci Dehancer, ensure you watch these 3 videos showing on your screen right now. So thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.